The sensor is right behind the starter. See that starter right there? So we gotta remove the starter, guys. This is the easiest way to change your crankshaft position sensor. Don't try to go from the top. It's too much work. Welcome back, guys, to my channel. Today's project is going to be on this 2014 Chevy Malibu, the 2.5 Eco-Tech. And I'm getting a code, so it's giving me a P0016, a crankshaft position sensor. So I'm going to go ahead and change the crankshaft position sensor today. Quick and easy. This is the part, the new part. I just bought this from off eBay, but wherever you choose to buy it, you know, so this is the crankshaft position sensor. I've seen a lot of videos, people do it from the top, but it's a lot of pain. I'm going to show you a much easier way to get this done. You know, so that's my agenda, to get it done as easy as possible. You're going to need a jack as well, since we're going to go from underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, guys. Okay, got the car jacked up. Safety first, guys. Make sure you got some form of jack stand or something under there as well. All right, so we're going to get going. Go ahead, before you do anything, go ahead and remove the battery terminal. You can remove one, if you want to remove both. It's up to you. But I'm just going to disconnect both of mine. Now we're going to go underneath the car. Okay, guys, I'm underneath the car. You can see the exhaust pipe right here. So right where the axle up here, the CV axle, and behind the motor. So right behind the motor, up in here. So we got to go behind this. The sensor is right behind the starter. See that starter right there? So we got to remove the starter, guys. This is the easiest way to change your crankshaft position sensor. Don't try to go from the top. It's too much work. But we're gonna go. I'll show you what we're doing right here. So you gotta remove this nut right here, and there's another one on the back side of the motor of the starter. So this one is easy to reach. The other one is a little more challenging, but it's not hard. It's fairly easy, I would say. You know, you want to put our socket, an extension back here. You want to feel for the nut, or the bolt rather, and then you're going to put our socket up in there. It's pretty easy, guys. But before we do that, we're going to disconnect this nut, the cord, starter cord, just one of them. Just going to disconnect this one, this connection right here. We'll remove this connection. Why? Because it's right in the path we're going to put our socket. You know, it's going to be blocking us from putting our socket. So we remove it so we can have access right there. So if you line up your socket with this plug is right, just right by it, you're going to hit that bolt. So I'm going to go ahead and break this loose. Yeah, socket on it. So it's loose. Go ahead and take this wire off. Yeah, we'll remove this plug right here. Squeeze that white thing. Get your. So this is where I get my little screwdriver. Pull this white thing back. Squeeze and pull. That is out there. So now we're going to remove the starter bolt, the one on the bottom. So starter bolt, to see I can loose with my hand now. Okay, bolt is out. Okay, guys, going with my socket. 13mm socket right behind the starter in the back. And you're gonna feel for the nut. It's not hard to find. You're gonna feel for it. Got it. So now I'm gonna get my socket up there and put it on. So another thing that you can do to verify, guys, that you can actually see the bolt in the back from the top. So if you come up on top, we're going to remove this air duct right here, intake air line, this black one. So you remove this clamp, and there's another clamp right here. Remove that clamp right here. They're 8mm socket or a flathead screwdriver. Okay guys, so you gotta remove this clip right here. There's a thing in there that you squeeze. See, if you squeeze it, this pop right out of there. See? So you get rid of that. I think there's one more nut right here that we gotta pull. 10mm, and then it should be good. Okay, so removing this nut back here. It's right behind this clamp. 10mm. Okay. Now this should come up over there. There's some clips on the back. That's where this comes handy. So there's a clip on the hose. There's another one up here. Okay, guys. See what else is holding it. So this is out of there. So now we're going to look to see if we can spot our socket back there. You should be able to see the socket right behind the starter. Then you can tell how close you are to the bolt or not if you're on there. Okay guys, back up top, I want to show you the bolt, the socket on top of the bolt. If you look down in here. So from the top here, you can see the socket. You know, you can't see it clearly, but I can see it. So that's one way you can verify if you're on the bolt or not. Okay guys, to show you another view of the socket. So it's right there. It's right on top of my bolt. You see how it's stood up? I'm going to show you the position. So if you get it lined up, you see this screw? There's another one above it. Right here. There's a bolt, the little screw. So if you line it up right next to the screw right here, see? You get it straight. That's hitting straight into your nut. So it's going right into your nut. If you line it up right beside the screw on top, right next to it. Yep. Then we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get my socket connected. Okay guys, so the socket is on there. Break it, turn. It's not. So now I can turn with my hand. If you got a angle impact, you can use it up in here too. So I got it out, guys. This is it. So now I'm gonna see if the starter is loose. If yours are not loose, if it's not loose, you probably gotta tap it. Okay, so I still gotta tap it. This is both bolts are out of there. So okay guys, so I couldn't move my hand. All I did is just tap it with a board, and it came right out of there. So after you pull bolts, you know, you can't see the one on top, so it feels like the bolt is still on there, but it's not. You know, so here it comes loose. The cable is still connected in the back, so the wire is still on there. So I'm just gonna set this aside up here. You ain't gonna take it down. Let it stay up here. Just push it back out of your way, and it just sits up in here. So that's it, guys. Okay guys, so see, I just put the starter up here. It sits on top up here. Okay, so now you can see where we're trying to go. So this is your crankshaft sensor. There's a 10mm bolt that we need to get out of there, and that's it. So easy. So I'm gonna get the sensor out, and let's look at it. So the bolt is out. See? 10mm bolt. So now we can wiggle out of there. Take off the connection. Push this white thing up. Get that out. This is it, guys. It's messy, dirty. So now I'm gonna compare with the new one. I'm gonna do some cleaning around the hole I took it out of, kind of wipe it off. And I'm gonna install the new one, guys. So easy as cheesy, so easy. So don't need to go from the top, guys. In the bottom 15 minutes or less, you can easily kick it out. Okay guys, so I got the new one back in there. Make sure you put some oil on this O-ring right here. It's red. Put some oil in there, line it back up, and snug it back down into the hole. And put your bolt back in there. That's good. Now I'm gonna put your connection, the wire connection, back on there until you hear the click. Shove your white clip back in there. So that's how we replace your crankshaft sensor, guys. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the starter back in there. See how easy that is? Okay guys, so it's easier if you put the top bolt in there. So go ahead and put your top bolt in there, and you can put some grease or something sticky so hold it in there too. But I'm gonna put my top bolt in, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the starter in. Just like that. So now we can stick it in the bottom one. I'm gonna tighten the bottom one in there, and then we can do the top one. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the top one, guys. So get your tool socket. Remember on top of here, right beside this little screw on the starter, you line it up. You feel for your bolt. Okay, so I'm on the bolt, guys. Just want to turn as much turn I can get with the socket. So I did the one on top, so now snugging this one at the bottom. Tighten it. Give it a little more than snug. Yes. So we got a wire connection back. We put a nut on there. This clip right here you need to put back. Okay, push the white thing down. So we got all our connections back on there. Go ahead and connect your battery, and easy. That's how you change your crankshaft sensor from the bottom, guys, from right behind the starter. Alrighty, peace out.